Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. So DOT is still in the range. As you can clearly see, the price moved from support into resistance, so towards the upper boundary line of that trend channel. So we have a nice triangle, A, B, C, D, E, which could have topped now. If the triangle indeed has topped, we should see a sharp move down in wave 5 towards the support levels that I mentioned before. 566 to 539. This could be an interesting area to accumulate for anybody who wants to. If the price dips into that region, it could certainly be a better price than now. Is there a guarantee to get there? No, of course not. There is the yellow count in which we could have already bottomed, but I can give you the clear invalidation point for that. I mean, this last support area worked out nicely. I will take that off the chart now. When I see something similar to this, I will let you know as well. That was for maybe short-term swing traders. Take that out. It takes a break below the 640 level, which is the 13th of May low, to suggest that we're coming down in wave 5. Yeah. So if we break below that level, that indicates that wave 5 to the downside is unfolding. And this really takes that break, because it is possible that within the C wave, so within the yellow count, which is an unreliable diagonal pattern, yeah, which is also, we don't have an impulse to the upside. That's the problem. I have identified a possible 5-wave move up, so it could be wave 1 of wave C. I haven't labeled the whole thing, but as you can see, it's a possible 5-wave move up. It is an extremely questionable 5-wave move up. However, the reason is that the third looks a bit short. It's actually not too short. I actually reached the 1.38 extension. So I'm okay with that, just technically, yeah. No, it actually fell short a little bit. So yeah, it's highly questionable. It only reached the 1.236. So really the bare minimum. Okay, so it's not a clear 5-wave move. And then the wave 4 is extremely shallow. So visually it looks like 5 waves, but it didn't reach my first ideal target. And I'm very skeptical. I'm very, very picky in terms of identifying 5-wave structures. So I've got one here, but it's extremely questionable. But if it is one, then it would be wave 1 of C. Okay, and then as long as the 640 level is holding, we can watch for the C wave to play out. It takes, however, a convincing break above $7.30 next to suggest that the C wave to the upside is really unfolding. I think there is good potential, that the yellow count has already bottomed, but we need a little bit more. As I said to you, as long as we're just moving in the range, really, there isn't much going on there. There isn't really anything too noteworthy, but I'm still looking for micro patterns for some clues. What I did see was here a potential AB, so I gave you a micro support area. I'm extremely skeptical about it, but I mean, I can give you a micro support area. It's just so unreliable. Okay, so I'll just highlight it here. Okay, so yeah, support, micro support. Okay, this needs to hold. So 660 actually, a break below 660 is the first warning. If this is a 1-2 setup, yeah, which is questionable, then the 660 level needs to hold. Below that level, we're likely going to see invalidation, and that would increase again probabilities for the white count. Again, if the question if this dips once more or not is really a little bit of noise, because we are in a larger pullback zone. Somewhere here, the market should turn around and start a 3rd wave rally. I mean, this is where euphoria should start then in the next rally, because if it doesn't start from this region before the price breaks below 460, I don't think there's going to be an alt season for DOT. So this is really the area where we wanted to turn around, right? Looking at the bigger picture, considering the extent of what that rally would be. Yeah, in the first instance into the, let's say, high $20 region, probably, maybe even higher eventually. The question if we get one more low or not is really just sort of a bit of noise, okay? I mentioned that in the Bitcoin video as well, because people get very much focused on the micro levels without considering that, these micro movements really don't matter looking at the bigger picture. And yeah, could get one more low, absolutely. As I said to you, the triangle count is technically full. It does look like a 5-wave move up, so you might say this can't be an E wave to the upside. Well, I can tell you it can easily be a WXY structure. Yeah, because it's not an impulse. So it could be a diagonal, but many diagonal patterns can be mistaken for WXY structures, which would be, or WXYXZ, you know, there's many. Again, it doesn't fulfill my requirements for a clear 5-wave move. I do mention it. I give you micro support. I wouldn't be surprised if it breaks, but if you want to play it, there is one, okay? And then if we get a convincing break above basically Friday's high, yeah, that would give us a good, that might give us a good view that the C wave to the upside is actually unfolding. That's my update about DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.